welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking them to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Collins at power forward, Zubats in the middle, Harden and Bogdanovich are the guards, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randall. Bogdanovich against Clark. Outside for Randall. 6 to shoot. Edwards for 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Leonard can't get it to go. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard is at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Conley looking for an opening. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
B.A., one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
And he makes the first. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And Conley drops them both. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And B.A., a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
That shot is off. Good D by Bogdanovich. To the wing, right side. Leonard up top. To the middle. Here's Zubats. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Now this is where Zubats most comfortable. Good work on the interior right there.
To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Harden against Conley. Harden, the pass to Collins. Outside Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Randall deciding where to go with it. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Here's Leonard. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Randall outside. Fires from the wing. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Bogdanovich passes to Harden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Leonard with the strong finish.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Here's Conley, following the score by Los Angeles. And he comes up with a bucket.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
Leonard outside. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Clark. Denied by Leonard.
Wow, the Kawhi claw comes out to put a stop on that attack.
Randle pulls down the board.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Clark outside. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Edwards. Leonard for 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Well, Los Angeles shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Clark against Leonard. Buries it down low.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Outside Conley, picked by Gobert. From the high post. Kicks it out to Clark. Gobert inside. Collins defending. They get it back. Randle left side. Hits the trifecta. Randle's got 5.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Leonard. Collins with a screen on Clark. Leonard for 3. They grab their own miss. Zubats screen. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Conley against Harden. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Harden. Pass to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
That's his 2nd make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's scoreless. And here's Leonard. From the elbow. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Down low. Here's Gobert. Pass to Clark. Gets a 2nd attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, improving his passing over the years, this is what you like to see from Rudy Gobert, and a wrinkle or 2 in the offseason.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Julius Randle. Ingles comes in for Clark. Shannon's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Clippers trail by 5. Paul with it. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Jones. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
DiVincenzo with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's Batum. Here's Lopez. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Dunn. No points yet. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. The Clippers remain scrappy. James Harden said, in order for us to have a chance, we have to bring it every single night. One thing about this team, we're all happy for each other. It can be anybody's turn on a given night. Nobody's going to be upset, and even when we lose, we're still happy for each other. B.A.?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Jones, taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Dunn outside. Just 5 on the clock. Ball from deep three-point land.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebound.
DiVincenzo, pass to Miller. Here's Shannon, defended by Dunn. Outside, DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Back to Batum. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Jones, the pass to Dunn. Here's a 3 from Paul. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Shannon. No points so far. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Harden, he's checked in for Paul. And how about we check the numbers for James Harden?
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
.102 left to play in the first. Randall inside, working on Jones. Randall can't hit.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Dunn, the pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, my goodness. Taking flight, Derek Jones, all the way to the top of the stairs.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Ingles passes to Randall. Here's Shannon. Clock at 6. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. He's off on that one. So the first quarter wraps up with some nice defense in this one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 5-point game. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Shannon in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Batum. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Harden. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Randall inside, covered by Lopez. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, Minnesota.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Harden. There's the drive, and Harden with the slam.
Well, with that frame and that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
It's intercepted. Batum outside. Pass to Harden. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, James Harden might not be winning MVPs or leading the league in scoring like he used to, Doris, but he can still help you win games.
Oh, B.A., he demonstrated that he can command an offense as the lead guard. He can either score it at a high level or he can make sure he's a facilitator for his team. There is no doubt he contributes to winning in a big way.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 7 points.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Ingles. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Jones. 9 points in his last outing. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Here's Dillingham. Still no points. Over to the left wing. Randall, a screen on Batum. 5 on the clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum.
Julius Randle has been a consistent producer in this league for a long time. This guy an absolute matchup nightmare.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. No good on the free throw. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Now here's Jones. Back to Leonard. Takes the three. Lets it go from deep. Jones misses. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Randall. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Dunn. Outside. DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Steps back. Leonard, right side. Looking to get it going. Leonard spikes it down.
Oh, boy, you love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Free throw good. Edwards, the #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in a modern NBA.
4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Bogdanovich. Collins with a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. Harden can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Shannon. Still without a bucket. Ingles passes to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. First free throw is good.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Stolen by Ingles. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. 4 on the clock. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
The Clippers have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Here's Bogdanovich. And he drives in after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is. Sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Bogdanovich passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Yeah, if you allow Zubac positioning near the cup, look out. This is what you can expect.
Here's Shannon. Outside Edwards. Over Bogdanovich. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 3. Now Harden. He's got 11. Collins outside. To the inside. And Collins with the slam.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for Shannon. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Dunn, he's checked in for Harden. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now here's Ingles. Yet to see a basket. Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Knocks down the long J.
This is why you got to be right up on Bogdanovich, because he can torch you with the pull-up J.
Conley passes to Edwards. Clark outside. Back to Edwards. Ingles, a screen on Bogdanovich. It's Edwards with a drive. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, they can't come out too pumped up just because they're facing the top team in the West. If they can minimize mistakes and not give away points, they could come out with a big victory.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Edwards.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Zubac's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley passes to Gobert. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Collins with a screen on Conley. Paul looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Clark finds Edwards. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard outside. Collins outside. Collins with a screen on Conley. And he's going for the oop here. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Clark. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And here's Edwards. A 38-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Getting a good look. Edwards.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive. Sees that window and exploits it.
Here's Paul. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. A minute 9 left in the second. Outside Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clark with a screen on Bogdanovich. DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Zubac.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Back to Paul. Here's Leonard. Guarded by Edwards. 5 to shoot. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Clark outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the three. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Leonard. And that's not going to go. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, folks. First up, let's see some scores from across the league. Out at Barclays Center, the Nets with the win over the Pelicans. And that extends their winning streak to 7 games.
Just another great example of you have to bring maximum effort to win in this league.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done some good things tonight, but the three-point shooting is not one of them.
And that could bode well for them in the second half.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the floor for the Clippers, Harden and Bogdanovich are the guards. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards, and it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Conley. Up top, Harden. He's guarded by Conley. Harden misses. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
John Collins is excellent from deep. Remember, this guy shot 40% for a season in his history.
Stolen by Harden. Collins right side. Back to Harden. 2 points. That one goes. And that's 13 points for James Harden.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Edwards against Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Harden gets rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards on the move. Oh, Edwards with style and authority.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Harden. Over Conley. Harden missing again. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Conley finds Edwards. Now here's Randall. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Minnesota, they currently hold the 4th best record in the conference. And of course the Los Angeles Clippers, they're in 10th place.
When I look at the Clippers, and they're just not the team they were last year. They started rough, and it looks like they're regressing.
It might be a little bit early to make that kind of declaration, but one big hot streak, they'll be right back on top.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it back. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Outside Conley. 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Harden with the slam.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history, and when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game has elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional 5s are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
The free throw drops from Zubac.
It's been great watching Ivica Zubac's growth. This guy, his game has evolved, and his role is increasing.
And Zubac drops them both. Conley with the ball. Down low. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall with a a little flavor on the finish.
Clippers trail by 6. Harden, the pass to Collins. Back to Harden. Stolen by Conley. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Up top, Zubats. That one's good for 2. Zubats has got 4 points this quarter. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Randall outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
He's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The free throw drops for Randall. Clippers trail by 9. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Quickly, the 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. The Timberwolves, 3rd, 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
And lately, both of these squads have been dominant defenders in the paint, piling up some jaw-dropping shot blocking stats.
Harden against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
To the left side wing. Outside Conley. Randall on the screen. Conley with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Good work there as it goes. Randall's got 14 points here in the second half.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Harden, the pass to Lopez. Outside Bogdanovich. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Gobert with a screen on Harden. Conley. Gobert. Outside for Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from downtown. Randall's got 25 points.
Credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
Outside Harden to end the run. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 14. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert inside, working on Lopez. Gobert no good. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Minnesota has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Going inside, and Collins with the big block.
Collins with the denial. How about that rim protection?
And stolen by Gobert. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside. And then from the corner.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Paul. Dunn outside. Back to Paul. Driving to the basket. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Chris Paul has the innate ability, understanding how and when to draw the defensive foul. He is the master of it.
And the first one at the line is good.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
And now we go courtside for this story on Ivica Zubac. Allie, take it away.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles provided some information. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. And for this team's roster in particular, losing anyone is a major blow. They'll really be missing him on the floor for sure.
Thanks for the update there, Allie.
In real time, very hard to know how bad these injuries really are. Glad to know this guy's going to be back at it pretty soon.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Down by 15. Pass to Leonard. No luck on that one.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
DiVincenzo with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Back to DiVincenzo. Ingles, a screen on Leonard, and here is Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Here's DiVincenzo, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8. Can't cash in the 10-footer. The drive by DiVincenzo.
Well, Dante DiVincenzo, very capable, putting it off the deck and attacking.
Here's Paul. 1:24 left to play in the third quarter. Up top, Lopez. Back to Paul. Left side, Jones. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Anthony Edwards. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Timberwolves lead by 19. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Nick Batum.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Shannon. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Shannon. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Now Jones. Dunn outside. Paul for 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got Julius Randle, Dillingham out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Joe Ingles, and it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Minnesota with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Outside, DiVincenzo.
There is a lack of fear DiVincenzo plays with. If the defense is there, he's going right at them.
At the line for 2, DiVincenzo.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo.
Well, Dante DiVincenzo, obviously a very seasoned veteran at this point, a reliable rotation guy no matter where he is.
Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Now here's Dunn. Here's Harden. Basket counts.
Now, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Three shots. 3 shots.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Good on the second one.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And he nails the third. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
And it's Randle with the jam.
Slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now Harden, pass to Dunn. Now here's Batum. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez against Randle. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. But
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Outside, Ingles. Misses the 3. Clippers trail by 19. Batum, pass to Harden. Now here's Dunn. It's deflected.
How about Randle with the send-it-back block? Nicely done, Julius.
Dillingham, no good. The Clippers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. DiVincenzo against Batum. Here's Dunn. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves lead by 19. Here's Randall. Rebound by the Clippers. Dunn's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Harden. Out to the right wing. Lopez against Randall. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Ingles from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him give him... Get out of the way!
Flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way!
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 17-point game. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Harden. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in. So it's Los Angeles now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Stolen by Ingles. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
Shooting 2.
First one falls. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Harden. Collins outside. Leonard outside from the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Pass to Ingles. Here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Ingles. Back to Randall. Just 4 to shoot. Rejected by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Bogdanovich is checked in. Leonard can't get it to go.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Conley.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Both shots good from the stripe. Clippers trail by 18. Outside Harden. Looking to get back on track. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From behind the arc. The shot by Conley. No good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the middle. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
But John Collins around the bucket doing work right there.
Edwards for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And maybe they made some adjustments at the half. I mean, they're finally executing offensively. BA, the one-hand dunk. Just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Conley. From outside the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Shoots over DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota leading by 17. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Always love the intensity you get from Dante DiVincenzo. This guy is always ready to force the issue.
At the line for your Timberwolves, DiVincenzo, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Clark is checked in for Conley. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. Outside Harden. Collins outside. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves lead by 19. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Collins with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Bogdanovich passes to Harden. Takes a step back. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here is DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Clippers trail by 19. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Bogdanovich on the wing. 3-pointer. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double.
Well, John Collins has proven over the course of his career to be a consistent rebounder. You have got to box this guy out.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Lopez jams it home.
Boy, when asked to take on this role, guys, Kawhi Leonard has proven to be a reliable facilitator.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Come on, get up for your Timberwolves.
Minnesota making a change here. Conley's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Randall outside. Here's Conley. Quick two. Ball net.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Now Leonard. Collins with a screen on Clark. Now Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Here's Collins. Shoots a 3. Gobert pulls it down. Edwards looking for an opening. Outside Conley. And stolen by Leonard. Kawhi, so steady inside.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Edwards. There's a minute 34 left in the final quarter. The bucket is good!
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize can be a real difference maker.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with the win in the first game.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, he was really aggressive going after missed shots. That's how you win on the margins and have your team control the pace of a game.
Oh, yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What they tell you do. It turns out motivation. What they said to you. Hey, man, all day. It's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame. Okay, to get like this, it's gonna take patience. Yeah, work constant. Check up steady maintenance. Yeah, you might lose homies. You might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year. It might take 10. The realest always comes to surface. Do you know your purpose? Oh, yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, he attacked the block all game and has been rewarded for it. The fundamentals that he displayed are why he got whatever he wanted out there on the floor. Hey, let's face it, the defense had no answer for him.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Now here's Paul. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Now here's Brown. Paul outside. From deep. Cleared away by Edwards. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Conley. Clark against Paul. Randall outside. Just 3 to shoot. Lopez with the steal. Outside Paul. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.